Dr. Bachert, are we convincing you?
I would, there is as we say, a price card on it, I guess. I don't know what the system costs versus a 2D. Are we claiming that everybody has to have it? I would say that's a little bit too far. I think that we do good surgery with the current systems, but of course the more you extend your surgery to the brain, to different situations there, I think the more it makes sense. Is it a nice tool to have? Yes, probably. I would certainly like to try it, but is it something I could not do without? I guess that's not the case. So I think we have to find a balance. And if you hear, okay, if there's a little bit of blood on one side, you cannot see anymore. So that's a disadvantage, especially for the beginners. And I would guess that still people learn with the 2D and then switch over to the 3D depending on what their field of interest is. It's a great tool in certain situations, but that's what I think we have to define. What are the situations where it is really helpful to have it?
Dr. Constantinidis, I saw you nod. Start with 2D and then evolve towards 3D technology?
I think yes. I think it's... I have gave the opportunity to my residents. They have not a lot of experience. That have done a few face operations to use the 3D technology. And it was extremely difficult for them, extremely difficult. So I think the base should be up to now, the 2D technology, and then of course we can go the next step to the 3D technology.
Dr. Leunig?
Just talking about not official results out of our study, it depends how you use the 3D system, the endoscope, very important. If you don't have the practice, the learning curves, and if you don't use it in the right way, maybe you have a negative impression about this technology. Very important. It's different to the 2D. You have an endoscope where you have two lenses on the tip. If you have your typical bleeding, you have to take care for the local bleeding. Less is much better because then it's brighter. You have a better 3D effect. As soon as you have covered a bit blood on one lens, you don't have any more the 3D effect. So this is influencing your overall impression a lot, and I think we have to train the colleagues, to handle this maybe with a lens cleaning system. So there are some things you can get by the companies, and they try to improve it and to hand it to the younger colleagues. So I think we can't stop the train. I think years ago we were talking about head-up displays. Everybody said we don't need it today. It's routine in our cars. So maybe it will be the same with the 3D technology.
Dr. Castelnuovo, what has been your learning curve?
Well, I think that when we have a new tool, we have to use it as much as possible. I already told you. This discussion, remember me, 30 years ago, the discussion between microscope and endoscope in the nose. Because the new endoscopy push and the microscopist was not ready. They were not trained. So they didn't understand the quality of the system. Okay, I don't want to be dogmatic, but there is a real improvement of the quality of the image. This is the basic for the surgeon. So we have to use it, and then we will see. We can do this discussion after 5 years, because this is not different. The surgery is the same. What is different? The precision. So I show you my mistake. I make the image of the artery. I make the image of dura. Why? Both of them are close to the scalp, close to the bone. What my mistake? I was not able to feel the distance. So the 3D is easy to understand when you are in large space. You are in the brain, and you have to put a clip on the artery, and you have a 0.25 millimeter of limitation. 3D makes difference. So, of course, we need more training, because when you start to use, you have to use the glass, and you have to keep balance. When you move, it's easy to, you need more clean of the scope. But this instrument is what we are waiting for. It's not yet completely the best. I think the company can improve again the quality of the image. But in the past, we cannot use. Why? Because we lose the peripheral landmark. Because the instrument gives us more detail in the depth, but was a tunnel vision, so we lost the peripheral landmark. Nowadays, with the new camera coupled with the scope, with the 3D scope, we have the peripheral image and we have the detail. So this makes the difference.